Hello everyone. Today, we're diving deep into a hot topic in the realm of health and nutrition: vitamin D research. Recently, a study known as the VITAL study, which involved a massive cohort of 26,000 participants, has sent shockwaves through the scientific community with its startling conclusions about vitamin D supplementation. According to the researchers, vitamin D supplementation does not provide the significant health benefits many have long believed in. This has led some to suggest it might be time to close the book on vitamin D research. But is this really the end? Let's explore this in detail. The VITAL study's findings are quite controversial. It concluded that vitamin D supplementation did not reduce the risk of cancer, major cardiovascular events, stroke, or cardiovascular death. Such dramatic conclusions have prompted some to propose that further research into vitamin D might be unnecessary, essentially declaring an end to the era of vitamin D research. However, before we draw any hasty conclusions, it's crucial to delve into the study's methodology and consider other expert opinions. I received an enlightening analysis from Dr. Bruce Hollis, a pioneering figure in vitamin D research. Hollis pointed out several critical flaws in the VITAL study that deserve our attention. Firstly, the study used a trial protocol typically reserved for drug testing. In drug trials, participants are divided into two groups. One group receives the drug, and the other receives a placebo. This method makes sense for drugs like statins, which are not naturally present in our bodies. However, vitamin D is fundamentally different. We naturally obtain vitamin D from our diet and from sunlight. The VITAL study did not establish a baseline level of vitamin D for its participants, which is a significant oversight. Without knowing the participants' initial vitamin D levels, it is impossible to accurately assess the effects of supplementation. Individuals who are deficient in vitamin D would likely see more pronounced benefits from supplementation compared to those who already have sufficient levels. Moreover, an unusual aspect of the VITAL study was that all participants, including those in the placebo group, were allowed to take up to 800 IU of vitamin D3 daily. This could significantly skew the results, as even the placebo group was receiving some level of vitamin D. Additionally, the study measured the inactive form of vitamin D in the blood, which is primarily associated with bone health and calcium regulation, rather than the active form that influences immune function, inflammation, and other vital processes. Another crucial factor is the dosage used in the study. Participants were given 2,000 IU of vitamin D3, which, while sounding substantial, equates to only 50 micrograms. This dosage may not be sufficient to produce significant health benefits. Research indicates that higher doses, such as 4,0 to 6,000 IU, are often necessary to achieve meaningful health outcomes. Hollis also shared findings from other studies that highlight the numerous benefits of vitamin D. For example, higher levels of vitamin D can reduce the risk of autoimmune diseases, advanced cancers, asthma, and pregnancy complications. Despite the VITAL study's conclusions, substantial evidence supports the role of vitamin D in promoting health and preventing disease. For instance, higher vitamin D levels have been associated with a decreased risk of breast cancer, tooth decay, depression, skin disorders like psoriasis, prostate cancer, cardiovascular disease, high blood pressure, diabetes, and even colon cancer. It's also worth considering the broader context of vitamin D and health. Sunlight, our natural source of vitamin D, has been shown to offer remarkable health benefits. Studies have found that women who avoid the sun have a significantly higher risk of breast cancer compared to those who get regular sun exposure. Sunbathing has been shown to lower blood pressure and boost serotonin levels by up to 80% in just one day, without any side effects. Furthermore, there are different types of vitamin D. The inactive form, which is what's usually measured in studies, serves as a reservoir primarily for bone health and calcium regulation. However, the active form of vitamin D, which affects immune function and can help prevent diseases like cancer and diabetes, is often not measured. This oversight is critical. You can have normal levels of inactive vitamin D in your blood and still be deficient in the active form within your cells. Let's discuss the implications of vitamin D deficiency. Vitamin D is essential for the proper functioning of many bodily systems. Deficiency can lead to a host of health problems, including osteoporosis, increased risk of fractures, weakened immune response, and a higher susceptibility to infections. There is also emerging evidence linking low vitamin D levels to conditions such as multiple sclerosis, rheumatoid arthritis, and even certain mental health disorders like depression. Moreover, Vitamin D has a vital role in regulating the immune system. Adequate levels of vitamin D can enhance your body's ability to fight off pathogens and reduce inflammation. This is particularly important in the context of chronic diseases. For example, in autoimmune diseases like multiple sclerosis, where the immune system mistakenly attacks the body's own tissues, vitamin D can modulate immune responses and potentially slow disease progression. Now, let's touch on the benefits of higher doses of vitamin D, as highlighted by Dr. Hollis. In one study, it was found that giving pregnant women 4.026 OLU of vitamin D3 in their first trimester significantly reduced the incidence of asthma in their children. This is a powerful testament to the importance of adequate vitamin D levels during pregnancy. Another study demonstrated that higher levels of vitamin D could reduce the risk of advanced cancers. These findings suggest that the benefits of vitamin D go beyond bone health and extend into critical areas such as cancer prevention and immune system support. Another important aspect to consider is the safety of vitamin D supplementation. There has been a lot of discussion about the potential toxicity of high doses of vitamin D. However, research has shown that vitamin D toxicity is extremely rare and typically only occurs with very high intakes over an extended period. The benefits of maintaining adequate vitamin D levels far outweigh the risks, especially when considering the potential to prevent serious health conditions. Additionally, the impact of vitamin D on mental health should not be overlooked. There is growing evidence that vitamin D can play a role in mood regulation and the prevention of mental health disorders. For instance, some studies have found a correlation between low vitamin D levels and increased incidence of depression. Ensuring adequate vitamin D levels could therefore have a positive impact on mental well-being. In summary, while the vital study's findings are noteworthy, they should not be viewed as the definitive conclusion on vitamin D supplementation. There is a wealth of research indicating that vitamin D plays a crucial role in maintaining health and preventing disease. It's essential to consider the full body of evidence and approach such studies with a critical eye. Vitamin D remains a vital nutrient for our overall well-being, and its importance should not be dismissed based on a single study. Thank you for tuning in. Stay informed, stay healthy, and let's continue to explore the fascinating world of vitamin D and its impact on our health.